maybe I should call names. This can get to be confusing. Or Tia, can you see all the names up there, or Laquetta? I'm only seeing I'm seeing 5 out of the 12 who are here. Could you just
if you
call
would
the roll
prefer, John, as the committee, if you would prefer for me to stop sharing the agenda, I'd be happy to do so. I believe you all received a copy, but that's entirely up to you. And if I stop sharing that, then you should be able to see everybody on the screen.
Okay, I personally would appreciate that. Does anyone else? Bruce, Jeffrey, you guys have the agenda in front of you?
Yes.
Yes, I have the documents on a laptop separate from my desktop, so I can see everything.
Okay. I'd rather see faces than the agenda, personally. Hello, everyone. So you all might not be seeing exactly what I am, so I'm going to just call the roll so people don't have to decide who to go next. Okay, so I'm John Shepard, chair of the committee. Happy to be here. Bruce?
Bruce Ellsworth, committee member.
Jeffrey?
Jeffrey Jones, committee member.
And of the staff, Laquetta?
Laquetta Hayes, Office of Human Rights, Region 1 advocate.
Tia Ambrose?
Artia Ambrose with the Office of Human Rights, Region 1.
Okay, then I also see here with us are Tina and Randy. Where are you from?
Hi, I'm Tina Sessoms. I'm Randy Davis.
Who are you representing?
I'm Randall Divers, sponsor with Blue Ridge Regional. And this is Randall Divers. Randall Divers.
Okay, great, thanks. Janice Burford?
Hi, yeah, I'm Janice Burford. I am a senior program manager with Wall Residences, presenting the restriction today.
Great, thanks. Court Campbell?
I'm with Blue Ridge Residential Services. I'm also here to present a restriction.
Great, thanks for being here. Megan Martin?
Hi, Megan Martin from Horizon Behavioral Health with Tina and Randy for the next friend.
Right. Jamie Hildrup?
Yep. Jamie Hildrup, Blue Ridge Residential Services, next friend for Randy Divers.
Tony Wortham?
Hi, I am the proposed authorized representative.
Thank you very much for being here and look forward to hearing from you. And Jessica Mason?
Hi, Jessica Mason with Blue Ridge Residential Services with Court Campbell to present a restriction.
Okay, thank you very much. Glad to see you all here. Appreciate it. For those on the committee, any questions or additions to the agenda?
No.
Good. So we'll roll with what we have. Next up is the minutes. I understand we cannot approve the minutes. I would like to ask just one question I'm curious about that I saw in them. Is that all right? I don't want to get into a full discussion, but it's just a yes, no answer. I saw something in there about that Artia and Cassie are helping two other folks. Artia Ambrose and Cassie Pertobal will continue to support the LHRC transition to Maynard and Brandon over the next few months. So does that mean you guys are going to be gone from our view and these other guys will be doing what you do, or what?
No, so that should be specifically for the Western State Hospital, LHRC. Does it indicate Western State Hospital on there?
I never read the fine. Yes.
WSH, yeah, that's for the Western State Hospital, LHRC.
Okay, blood pressure came down 4 points. That's fine. Good. Just glad to know that. We can talk about the rest of the minutes when we're all together, but I'm glad of that. Public comments. I don't think we have any. Okay. Chairperson announcements. This horrified me. I haven't had to make announcements before. I prepared no announcements. Happy to be here and look forward to a good meeting. Advocate report and training.
So the only advocate report I have is that OHR's return to field operation transition plan began on April the 1st, 2021. So the OHR staff plans to resume on-site AIM 24 visits, independent and joint investigations, new provider waiver validations, and the facility look behinds. And that's the only announcement I have.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Martia, anything to add to that?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Advocate, well, we've done this. Old business, I'm not sure. Did we have, I'm a little bit confused, and I'm just operating from memory here. Was there a follow-up from the last meeting about wanting a more specific plan for restrictions? I think they had to do with the telephone. Is
I
that
believe you're right,
amongst
John.
our stuff?
It is not. It is not. I have
Okay,
not
so we're
heard
not dealing with that
from-
today.
No, not today.
Okay, so I think that takes a follow-up. Because they were, I think we were, like I said, I forget all the ins and outs of it, and the minutes aren't, are not specific to some of these things. So I think we thought
Okay.
there was an issue that was generally reasonable, but felt like it needed some more specificity or just more of a plan. So if you could follow up on that, we'll
I do recall
round
that.
up on that the next time. we're
Okay.
together. Okay,
Okay.
great. So now we're to the new business. We have, I think, 3 requests in front of us. I want to make sure that I've got the right documents to go with each segment. Sometimes you have to be a bit of a detective. So we're going to start with Wall. And so
Okay.
for Wall, we have, let me understand. I think we have 2 documents. One is it has to do with the individual identifier as MKV,
Correct.
correct?
Okay.
And I have this safety restrictions follow-up from, which is also from Wall, and I think that's part of this also. It
Okay,
looks like
so
this, if you could-
John, what we'll do is we will go ahead into closed session for discussion of that. So who is here for Wall Residences, Laquetta?
Hey, Janice Burford.
That would be Janice Burford.
Okay. She's the only one?
Yes.
Janice, you're the only one. Okay. All right. So for everyone else, what I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and John, you'll read the language to go into closed session. Once you do so, I will pause the recording. I will place everyone into the waiting room. And then when it's your turn to come for closed session, I will bring you back into the meeting room. Does everyone understand that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So John, if you want to go
Thanks.
ahead and read.
Often bobble this part.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a little bit hard for me to see. I'm going to really be staring at it because my black and white printer doesn't pick up red very well. Here we go. I move that the LHRC goes into executive session pursuant to the Code of Virginia 2.2-3711 parentheses A 15 for the protection of the privacy of individuals and their records and personal matters not related to public business. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. Okay, so we're in closed session now. We're in open session now. Okay, can we just put this together as one motion, or we do three separate motions?
You can put it together as one.
And, all right, so can it be as general as the committee? I don't quite have this formulated.
So it would be make the following recommendations as stated in closed session. And then Wall Residences, whatever the code was, no recommendations, Blue Ridge Residential, whatever. So that way, LaQuette, I don't know if you want to read it out with what you have.
Oh, Blue Ridge, do you want me to read it now?
The recommendations as stated during closed session, what were they?
The first one was for Blue Ridge. The recommendation was to change the spelling because dysphagia was spelled wrong. And the second recommendation that the purpose be included, stating if the refrigerator is not locked, then the client would go in the refrigerator and get unsafe food. And those were the two recommendations for Blue Ridge.
Yes.
So you would need a motion to approve those recommendations as discussed during closed session, and then a second.
Okay, so I think I can make the motion that I move that we, regarding Wall Residences, we approve the request as presented. Regarding Blue Ridge Residential Services, I move that we approve the request as presented with the two recommendations discussed in closed session. And regarding Horizon Behavior Healthcare, the next friend request, I move that we approve